Hello and welcome to the Ohio State Chiropractic Association's first virtual convention. We are so excited to have you join us for this event and wanted to make this video so that we can help you make the most of using our virtual platform and your time with the attendees. So let's get to it. We're going to start with the email that you received this video on. At the bottom of this email, you should see a unique password and a link to visit our virtual portal. When you click this, you are going to go ahead and sign in and it'll bring you to this. This is our lobby. This is where you are actually going to work your booth. I am signed in as Rob Zerker. I hope you don't mind, Rob. But I needed to log in as a vendor so I could show you guys exactly what this looks like. The lobby here is mostly going to be for attendees, but I do want to point out something. Up here, you've got notifications. This is where you're going to see any announcements that we might send out, but you're also going to get notifications if somebody has sent you a message. So this is an important thing to keep an eye on. All right, where you're going to be spending the majority of your time is going to be in this exhibit hall here and in this networking session. Let's check out the exhibit hall. Right here's a list of all the different vendors that we have. And let's take a look at Rob's here to go over a few different things. Down here, if you have put in links, there will be a link to hit your email and to visit your social media pages. This is exactly what attendees are going to see. So what you are seeing is what our attendees are going to see. So check out your booth and make sure that it represents what you want your booth to look like. You can add videos. You can also put up PDFs, guidebooks, brochures, anything that you might want to share that attendees can download. You can add pictures and you can actually put two videos on here. You can put one in an MP4 format that will automatically play as soon as someone clicks into your booth. And then you can link to a YouTube video, which they will need to play. Oh, hey, check that out. Which they will need to click on to actually pay. Another different thing that we can do is we can add links. This is something that needs to be done on my side, but I'm able to add hyperlinks to things in here. So we can link to different items on your webpage. We can link to videos. We can link to other PDFs. Anything that you might want to share with an attendee can be added in there. So keep that in mind. I also encourage you to check out other people's booths. You can now log into this and kind of see what is other people doing. And if there's something that you see them doing that you want to do, add it to your booth. I am here to help you with this. So if there's any questions or you need any help getting your booth the way you want it to be, please just reach out to me. All right, let's go back here and look at this booth. If you have enabled the extra option for what is called lead retrieval, you are going to have these extra buttons up here. If you don't have it, you won't see those up there. You're also going to notice the buttons right here too. So two different things that you're going to get is this request information area. This is where they can put in a note to you. Some people will maybe have special PDFs that you need to request information before you can download. That will encourage them to kind of send this over to you. If the attendee has files like maybe a resume, or I'm trying to think what else they might want to send to you, but this is not something many of our attendees will use, which is uploading their own personal files. This will get sent to you and pop up in a different location, and we'll show where that's going to go. Right here, this join live is where you will click to go live. If you've enabled this lead retrieval, then you then have the ability to go live for your attendees. So in here, you'll set your settings. And when you're ready, you're going to click join meeting. Now, really, this means start meeting because you are the host of this meeting, but it doesn't say that. So when you're ready to start your live, you will go here, and then other attendees will be able to click in and join you. This would be a great option to demo products and just even give the booth experience, because multiple attendees can join in and be part of a conversation that you could be having there. This is a really cool option to try to give that real booth feeling in a virtual event. Okay, another thing I want to point out to you is over here, this networking. If you look to the left, click networking. This is where you're going to see a list of all of our attendees and a couple other important things. If you click chats, you are going to be able to see chats that you have started with people. So this is where you'll see if someone sent you a chat, but you can also continue a chat that you've been having with someone. So when you click the chat, you're going to see over here on the far right, the chat that you were having. You also have the ability to join a video call. So this is going to be a one-on-one Zoom with the person that you're speaking to there. If you come back up top here, you're going to see an option that says booth. This is really important. This is where you can see who has visited your booth and when they visited your booth. So Rob visited his own booth just a few seconds ago. And this is a really cool way for you to, again, see who is stopping in your booth. This might be an opportunity if you wanted to reach out and follow up with that person. I've seen you visit my booth. If you have any questions, let me know if that's something that you're interested in doing. But keep an eye on this, because this is updated in real time. So you will literally be able to see anybody who has clicked into your booth, your page is going to show up in this area here. Those are the main things that I want to show you. This is what I would consider kind of the front end of our platform, and where that you, when you're working your booth during our special vendor hours, this is where you're going to want to go. There's a couple different other things. If you come down to account here, this is where you can put some information about your stuff. You can update with a picture, which I think is really cool. You can change your password to something besides the weird random one they give you. You can upload files. This is what you're going to see right here. I hopped back to Rob's booth. That's what you're going to see right here. And when you click this read more, you would see information about him. So I really encourage you to put a picture on here, because I think that it's nice to have that little picture right there. It's also, when you're in the networking section, is going to show that information to you. Rob is also a speaker and a sponsor. So if your company is sponsoring this event, you're going to see that there too. There is another thing that I want to show you. Let's see here. This is one of the links that I should have sent to you. Everybody should have received in probably a prior email. And this is the back end of your booth. This is where you will upload your links, your images, and those sort of things. Here you are going to have some information. Whoop, let me bounce back up. Exhibitor instructions is going to have your schedule right here, and contact information for us. And your profile here is where you're going to put a description of your organization. As you can see, you'll just want to fill this out. Of course, the more information you have here, the better. Coming back over to the left, edit design. That's where you're going to put in your logos, your images. It's where you would upload a video. This is the kind of video down here that's going to pre-roll. So the minute someone clicks into there, it is going to start playing. Managers and tickets is where you can add other people. So if you want to have other employees in your company who are going to be working the booth, wanting to be able to access things, this is where you would add another manager. Lead retrieval right here is for those who have purchased this. If you haven't purchased it, it's going to come to a screen that's going to give you the option to purchase this. This is $99 and it is an additional purchase. Right here is where anybody who has set this request information option back in his booth is going to pop up over here. Nice thing about this is you are going to get their email. You're going to get any kind of information that they have put in their profile, you will receive right here. Any of your conversations that you're having with that person, all of that is going to come into this area right here. So that's good for those who have that lead retrieval. Let's pop down here. Over here, file uploads. This is where you would upload brochures or any kind of information like that that you might want to have attendees be able to download. Product and services. This is something that you would select and select your types of services. If for any reason the service that you would like to be there is not showing, please let me know. Now, the purpose for that is for this exhibit hall, I popped back over to this, you can filter this. So you could click business financial and it can pull up for attendees your things here. So that is a cool thing to check on and make sure you kind of select your product right there. That is the main things that I want you to know. I think that that's kind of a good overview of how to work your thing, work your booth, and where to find your messages. If you have any questions at all, please reach out at the office. You can email us. You can also send me a message via the networking section. If you type in Tara, I will pop up there, and you can easily during the event or at any point in time, start a chat with me, and I'd be glad to also help you out. I hope that it's been helpful, and we are so excited to have you guys at this first virtual convention. Thanks so much, and we'll see you